Footage of Storm Debi, November 13, 2023. Where Ireland and the UK are being hit by a severe storm named Debi. Weather warnings have been issued for the entire island of Ireland when Storm Debi brings a new spell of heavy rain and strong winds. Parts of the islands are still recovering from floods during intense spells of rain in the preceding storm Babet and Ciarán. Where the Irish Meteorological Agency has issued a yellow warning for wind and rain across the entire country on Monday, a stronger warning also applies to the majority of the population because of the risk of severe and damaging gusts from Sunday night. Babet and Ciarán say Debi caused weather very windy or stormy across Ireland as a result of Storm Debi, with heavy rain and thunderstorm and hail. It warned that there are localized flooding, hazardous driving conditions, and fallen trees. The yellow warning for Ireland is due to last from midnight until 3 p.m. on Monday. The more severe orange warning for wind applies to 18 counties over a more concentrated period between 2 a.m. and midday on Monday. There are damage to exposed and vulnerable structures, dangerous traveling conditions, damage to power lines, and a disruption to service.
Oh my God.
Various marine advisories also apply to coastal waters, including a red warning for westerly winds reaching force 11. Where the reaching force 11 considered a violent storm between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. from Valencia to Louth Head to Kilkenny Head. Ireland National Emergency Coordination Group scheduled a meeting for Sunday afternoon in preparation for the storm. The UK Met Office has issued a yellow warning for wind and rain for all of Northern Ireland on Monday. It said heavy rain and strong winds brought by Storm Debi might bring disruption and flooding to parts of the region. It advised people to be aware and homes and businesses could be flooded and that there could be a disruption to bus, rail, and air travel. The agency also warned of possible fast-flowing or deep flood water as well as flying debris that could cause a danger. Power cuts are also possible. The warning comes into effect at 3 a.m. on Monday and applies until tomorrow. The list of possible impacts for the wind and rain warning included fallen trees or branches, localized flooding, including wave overtopping, and hazardous traveling conditions. Separately, Babet and Ciarán issued a third weather warning for wind and rain for counties Antrim, Armagh, Down, Fermanagh, Cavan, and Kerry in the north of Ireland. This yellow status warning was updated by Babet and Ciarán on Sunday morning and is valid between 3 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Monday. These newly issued Babet and Ciarán weather warnings come hot on the heels of the devastation visited upon parts of the country by storms Babet and Ciarán. Previously, Storm Babet caused major flooding in parts of Cork, leaving businesses, homes, and sports clubs destroyed in its wake. Similarly, Storm Ciarán wreaked havoc in parts of counties Down and Louth, causing major damage to businesses and homes in places like Newry. The warnings come as many towns and cities still recovering from recent flooding face the potential impact of this latest weather event. The Met Office warns that Northern Ireland homes and businesses could be further affected by Monday's rain. Drivers are urged to anticipate difficult conditions before a transition to drier weather from the south later in the afternoon. Flying debris and damage to buildings could also occur because of the strong winds. Large waves around the coast could cause widespread damage. In the Republic of Ireland, the government's National Emergency Coordination Group met on Sunday to discuss storm debris. The head forecaster at Irish Meteorological Agency, Babet and Ciarán, has described the storm as a severe weather event. The red alert for wind means people should take action to protect themselves and their property. The rare most severe weather warning is in place for counties Clare and surrounding area. A red warning is also in place for counties Dublin, Kildare, Laois, Louth, Meath, Wicklow, Offaly, and Westmeath from 5 until 8. The authorities say those living in affected areas can expect wind of up to 130 km per hour. He has described the weather system as very chaotic and difficult to predict. The National Director for Emergency Management said Storm Debi is a serious winter storm with some dangerous features. He has advised people to stay away from coastal areas as conditions will be extremely hazardous and has warned of very hazardous and difficult conditions on roads with a substantial number of downed trees. A very important message in relation to keeping your phone charged. There is going to be extensive electricity outage tomorrow and your mobile phone is your link to the emergency service.